What's up, everybody? This is Sparkman Interceptor, and I'm going to be showcasing my Darth Vader deck profile. Now, we're going to be running the red version of this. Now, I know the yellow one is taking off right now. There's a lot of people talking about that one, but I'm going to showcase my red version of Darth Vader, and this is really a amazing showcase as well. So glad to get to actually play this deck, and it's kind of viable in my opinion. I've been doing some, pretty good damage to a lot of the opponents I faced, and taking some games off them as well. So beautiful showcase, one of my favorite characters in all of Star Wars. So this is going to be a fun deck profile to show off a lot of the cards that I am playing in this deck profile. First up and foremost, we are running the three First Order TIE Fighter, which is an amazing card, but also you're going to see a lot of low tier type of cards in this deck profile because we are trying to really create a massive wave in the space, right? And in this deck profile, you're not going to see a lot of ground units. You're really just going to see space majority besides just 3 cards. So get ready for a lot of space in this deck profile. But 3 of the First Order TIE Fighter, I really like this one because obviously you're going to have a lot of tokens on the field, and it reads while you control a token unit. This unit gains raid 1. So obviously that is amazing because now this turns into a 3-1. And for the most part, you're always going to have a token on the field. The next 3 cards in this is the TIE Fighter as well. So this is a 2-1. And again, it's a cost 1 unit. And this really does help a lot with what we're doing to try to invade the space and just swarm it as well. So it's really a key and necessity as well. The Kylo TIE Silencer. This is a must. You have to run this. It's an expensive card. I know it is an expensive card, but this is a must. It's a 3-2 unit at cost 2. This is incredible cost 2 to get out there and start doing some damage on the field, especially if you add a pilot to it. Oh my god, it starts going nuts. The next 3 cards we're looking at is Kajimi Patrollers, which this is like such a key to this deck as well, because if you play this card your first turn, you're automatically creating that TIE Fighter token. So you're basically creating a 1-1 and another 1-1 unit on the field for your turn 2. So this is a must to run this deck. You're gonna see a lot of 3-ofs in this deck, but the first non-3-ofs we're running is the Prototype TIE Advance. This is a 4-3 cost unit. It's a strong unit. Again, you place this strong unit and you have a pilot on it, it's just going to be a powerhouse and a good hitter as well. That's why I really love the pilots in this as well, in this new set, because you're getting to really overtake a lot of space with those pilots, with these unit cards as well. So they might cost low, they might look low, but then when you add like maybe a 2-2 pilot to them, this turns into like a 6-5. This is incredible, right? So you have a bunch of these opportunities to really create really strong stuff in space with that new pilot scheme that they're bringing out now. So Victor Leader is, of course, we got to run this at 3. Each other friendly space unit gets +1/+1, and this is so good, man. Like I can't tell you how much of a necessity and how much this is like a powerhouse in this deck as well. Like I will say with a lot of these cards, they're just amazing. But man, making all your tokens +1/+1 is absolutely crazy as well, right? Think about if you had like 4 tokens on the field, they turn into 2-2s, right? And think of all these other cards that you have in this deck, right? That are low cost. They turn pretty powerful, right? 1-1 on them, plus you add a pilot. They're looking pretty powerful, right? Right off the bat. Now, I think the MVP of this deck, and this is without being said, it is Clone Combat Squad. Like this is an incredible card. This unit gets +1/+1 for each other friendly space units. I've turned this thing into a 13/13 before, right? So like this is insane. A cost 4 unit that can absolutely go wild in space. And man, if I draw this card, I automatically feel like I'm gonna win the game. Like I'm not even gonna lie to everybody. If I draw this card, I feel like I'm winning the game. It's that good of a card. It's really that good. This and Overwhelm Barrage in this deck is absolutely insane. But man, if you can swarm space and have this card out in the field, I'm almost guaranteeing you that they will not overrun that, unless they have something to counter. But to be honest with you, if they don't, you are like set. The next 3 we're running is Imperial Interceptor. this is really good as well, because if they have something in space that, is just being annoying, or maybe it's a sentinel, whatever it is, this is when played, you may deal 3 damage to a space unit. So automatically dealing some damage, and then you can attack it with some tokens, get rid of it if there's a heavy hitter space unit out in the field. And that always helps as well, to clear stuff off the board. The last 2 thing we're running in space is the TIE Ambush Squadron. So this is really amazing, because when it's played, it creates a TIE Fighter token, and then when it's defeated, also creates a TIE Fighter token. So you're getting a double dosage of TIE Fighter tokens, which is absolutely incredible. Now, one thing to note that I didn't mention before with this amazing leader as well is that every time you attack, you can actually create a TIE Fighter token. So every time you attack with a space unit once per turn, you can create a TIE Fighter token. Now, when this is deployed onto the field as a pilot or as a unit, whatever you want to do, actually, when deployed as an upgrade, so as a pilot, it's going to create 2 TIE Fighter tokens. So this really, really is like amazing leader, because again, you're trying to swarm space by creating all those TIE Fighter tokens. You are really doing just that. And again, it's just such a good leader. And these token cards they're pretty incredible. We are going to be going into these ground units, but we will never really be playing them as ground units. These will be just pilot upgrades for a lot of the space units we have up here. So again, I'm doing the 1/1 here as well, because if you think about it, here, this is a scenario I've put out a lot. Think about it this way: if you put this out on your first turn, right, and then you upgrade it immediately, right, on that same turn, look at this unit now. This unit becomes a 3/3 unit off the bat onto turn 2. Like, you realize how insane that is? So like, there's opportunities to really like take advantage of something like this as well. That +2 is so amazing. Again, adding that other +1 as well to the attack is just so good. That power is just going to keep on gaining with all these pilots in the air. And then of course we have to run Wingman Victor 2, because 1 is really good, because you get that +1/+1 upgrade, but also when played as an upgrade, you can create a TIE Fighter token. So you're just swarming space, which is absolutely incredible. That's why we're playing that one as well. The next thing we're running here is 2 of Determined Recruit. This gets a +3/+1 if you upgrade it, man. This is insane, right? Think about that. If you go turn 2 and you place as an upgrade, your unit is going to be absolutely wild. Think about if you play this with, for example, the Kylo TIE Silencer, right? This is, you play this turn 1, turn 2 you play this on top of this, and now guess what? This becomes a 6/3 unit on turn 2. Like, do you realize how insane like that is on turn 2? That's absolutely unheard of for most decks. So again, this is a really, really good deck in my opinion. We're running very low unit costing stuff. So again, it makes sense because we're trying to attack quickly and get stuff out to swarm the field. The next thing we're running is Yerrick Jaeger. So this is a +2/+2, and if you have a ground unit, it becomes a sentinel as well. Most of the times we're not going to have that sentinel or use that as a sentinel, because we don't have a lot of ground units in this deck to begin with. But it is nice +2/+2 as well. You're getting that little additional defense and power as well, which is absolutely crazy for this as well. Another thing we're running in this is 3 clone pilots. Again, a +2/+2. It only costs 2, and again, it's a necessity. These pilots with these space units is just a necessity. Now, this is the only ground units we're running in this deck. It's the 3 Phase 3 Dark Trooper. It's a sentinel just in case we just need to protect ourselves. It's on the field, and it helps us just in that little tad bit right there. Can we not use this? Sure, but again, it's just that protection just in case we need it for that little turn right there, and just in case we can just do some damage versus them doing damage to us in that scenario as well. Now, the next thing we're running for these event stuff is going to be Salvage. Now, I love Salvage. I might upgrade this to play 2 of, because you can play a vehicle unit from your discard pile, paying its cost, then deal 1 damage to it. Now, think about it this way, right? If we had something like, let's say, for example, the Clone Combat Squadron in our discard pile, right? And it got defeated. Oh man, that's one of our big hitters. We don't have this in our hand. We're kind of, not looking too good on the field. We play Salvage, right? We resource 4 to place again on the field. And let's say we have swarmed the field with a bunch of stuff. This was our heavy hitter. It just went down. Again, Salvage costs no resource to use, but you just resource of whatever this costs, dealing 1 damage. Let's say we had 8 space units on the field, right? Let's say it's all tokens. Not that strong, but just all tokens. All right, so now 8/8. This becomes a 11/11. Let's say it deals 1 damage because it deals 1 damage when it's played. It's 11/10. It's still so powerful, right? So again, that's where we're running salvage. It just makes sense to run salvage in this because again, it's like a little reborn of a lot of these cards that we really do need for the deck, especially those clone combat squadrons. We're running the 2 dorsal turret. It's just to get over stuff, and it's really, really good as well. It doesn't cost a lot, and it is such a good card. Self-destruct because we run a lot of tokens, and this can get over a lot of stuff as well, which is really nice, especially early on. And then, of course, it's a must. I think we've all talked about it in this Darth Vader deck, whether you run it yellow, whatever color you're running, you are playing Overwhelming Barrage. This is just too good of a card to not play. If you have this card in your hand, if you have 2 of these cards in your hand, you're most likely going to win the game. That's just, I'm saying that right now. If you have that in your hand, you're most likely taking over and winning the game, early on especially. And the last card we're running in this is Scramble Fighters. Now, if you have this card alongside Clone Combat Squadron and you're in turn 7, oh my goodness, this is going to be absolutely a game changer as well. So, creating 8 TIE Fighter tokens at once, like that's game. Now, they can't attack the base, but they can attack units. Because they do come out ready. Absolutely crazy right there. But again, I love Darth Vader. I love this version of it as well, running it red. I will definitely try running it yellow as well, but definitely give this a try. It's a fun deck. I love playing it. It comes out fast. It deals a lot of damage really, really quickly as well. Again, the ground part of this is going to be very, very tricky because, again, if they are running just strictly ground, we're going to be taking a lot of damage. It's just basically whoever does damage first. And with Darth Vader, you're getting out so many units so fast that I feel like it's almost a win-win, because when you compete against ground against my space units with those pilots, it's a lose-lose situation for the opposing opponent. So yeah, that's my deck profile. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. But again, I really just want to hear your thoughts, your opinions on my deck as well, because I am new to the game. And again, I can run a lot of different aspects and different cards to make this deck amazing. And like, I would love feedback. But for now, this was literally made from scratch, and it's been working really well for me. Like, I love how it looks, love how it is working for me especially. But again, I'm always willing to take advice. I've learned a lot these past few weeks, especially months, just playing. I think it's been like a month and a half. I can't really say months yet, so a month and a half. But it is quite an amazing game, and I am continuously looking forward to attending locals every week, and continue playing Darth Vader because it's the best. Come on, it's Darth Vader, everybody. Show some love, show some support, but definitely hit that subscribe button as well, so I can keep making more videos. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, let me know what you think about the deck profile, but we'll catch you next one. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.